I'm fine. Just leave me alone. It's nothing. I swear I'm fine. Just please leave me be. No, don't come in, please. No, I'm not crying. I'm just... Fine. If I admit I'm crying, will you please leave me alone? No, I asked you not to come in here. I don't want to talk about it, okay? It's stupid, and it doesn't matter, and I should just get over it, and it has nothing to do with you. There's nothing you can even do about it. No. You don't need to know. Just ignore me, okay? I'll get over it on my own. I just need some time. Oh, okay. If you really want to know, then fine. It's just that ever since I was turned by the Master, my family cast me out. Even though I'm still the same person. Nobody in the village wants to meet with me anymore. Everyone I've ever known acts as if I don't exist. And now with Christmas around the corner, I just feel like I'm alone. I know there's all these people in the castle, and I know that the Master will take care of us, but it feels so lonely. Christmas was always this big thing when I still lived at home. Everyone would come over to one house. The entire family would be together. We wouldn't argue. We would just be together and be thankful for what we have. And it was always so much fun to hang out with my younger cousins, my uncles and aunts, and just give gifts and eat together and have fun. And now I'm a vampire servant in a castle. And my family never wants to see me again, and I'm just all alone. I know. That's the annoying thing. I know that there's other servants here who want to be friends with me and who want to celebrate with me, but I can't get over it for some reason. I just can't. I know. Logically, I shouldn't be sad. I wanted this myself. I knew the consequences of staying here forever. The Master explained that very clearly. I knew that I'd be here and couldn't go back to the village. But I hadn't. I didn't consider this. I thought I could handle it, but I can't. I just can't do it. I just miss them so much. I love my family. I love the village. I know I gave it up for this, for you guys, but on days like this, I wish I hadn't. What do you mean? You used to live in the village too? But you've been here for so long. I thought you'd moved in together with the Master as part of his first staff. Okay. So, wait. You were the one to make those decorations? They still use them every year. They take them and hang them from the houses. It's like an activity with the whole village. So you're the old woodcarver then? Or, well, you used to be the old woodcarver. Before you went to the master and became a vampire servant. Just like I did. Were you, chosen by the village? Or did you volunteer? Well, they kind of choose a villager to become the new servant every year if nobody volunteers. Don't get me wrong, I wanted to go here. My family gets a ton of money and the village gets protected because of it. But wait. The master doesn't want us to go to the village unless ordered to. Okay. I'll stay calm. It's just... A few days after I was turned, I went to visit my family. They didn't know I'd be turned so fast. They hoped I would get to, grow up a bit more. But when they saw my fangs, they told me to never come back again. It's the look in their eyes. It was haunting. What? You want me to help you do something? What would I help you with? You've been a servant for such a long time. You have so much experience. I wouldn't be able to help you with anything. Yeah. I used to draw. But why does that matter? More decorations? Does the master want new ones for this year's Christmas? I know. He's a kind man. I just don't know why. We're not allowed to go to the village to prevent what happened to me. What? Oh. That makes sense. I guess the villagers aren't used to seeing vampires. So their reaction makes sense. And if we don't go to meet our families, then we don't have to worry about all those things. He was just trying to protect me. Oh, I've been rash while he was just trying to make sure I would be okay. I should go tell him and apologize. Do you think he'll be mad? Worried? But he's the great master, The vampire living in the castle that requires a blood sacrifice every so often. He's the protector of all the villages in the area. He's the great and powerful and cruel ruler of this area. Wouldn't he punish me or something? I guess that I haven't talked with him that much. And when he turned me, he tried to make sure it didn't hurt too much. Is his reputation really that wrong? I thought maybe he was only being nice to draw me in. Really? You're friends with him? So, if you asked, he'd let you take some time to do something with me to cheer me up. So you can just ask to let me draw out ideas for more Christmas decorations. I think that would be great. I love drawing. I've still got a sketchbook underneath my pillow in my room. Maybe I can go and get it? Thank you so much. At times like this, if you think you're lonely, it just feels so much worse than normally. There's something about holidays like this. Holidays about being together. Holidays with a focus on community and family. That make you feel really down if you're not part of the community. Just like Valentine's Day for people who don't love anyone. It's just a reminder of what you don't have. And that can really hurt. It's nice to know that you, at the very least, and probably more people in this manner, more than I even know, care about how I feel. Care enough to want to cheer me up when I'm sad. When you live in the village, you don't realize how many people are actually in this castle. I always thought it was just the master and maybe a small staff. That the others are full meals. When the smaller sacrifices are snacks, so to speak. Imagine my surprise when I came here and the full staff greeted me. There's like 100 people on duty, I think. I mean, it makes sense. It's a really big castle, so you need a lot of people to take care of it. And for all of you to be so close with each other. I thought it would be hard to fit in at first. But every day, I just have a few tasks. And once I'm done with those, I go to my room. But it usually doesn't take long for someone to knock on the door to check if I want to join them in some activity. It's just, you're all so much more welcoming and kind than I had expected. And that's why I felt like this sadness, the reason why I was crying. I felt silly for it. I mean, there's so many people here that are trying to help me fit in. Trying to help me be one of you. You're all trying to be my new family. Now that I've given up my old family. And I was just sad because I missed my old family. But I guess that it's okay. Because I've got all of you now. Emotions are just weird like that. You feel guilty because you're not thankful enough for what you have. Because you want to go back to what you used to have. Well, maybe what you have now is better. Thank you. Thanks for helping me through this. For coming to find me. For trying to cheer me up. It's very nice to know that even when it gets rough, there's someone here that'll come find me and help me realize that it'll be better. That maybe it's not as bad as I think. I'm thankful for you and everyone else here. Thank you so much for listening to my silly problems. You don't have to, but you do it anyways. And I can't express how thankful I am for that. I guess we're going back to the main hall now. Merry Christmas to you too.